what are we in? F major, major, slow down. Okay. Slow down, be choosy. Where's the choosy? There.
House numbers, zip codes, birthdays, and airplane road. House numbers, zip codes, birthdays, and airplane roads. I can never pass them by. House numbers, zip codes, birthdays, and airplane roads.
Here's my take on autotune. First of all, you really should never hear it, I feel, unless you're going for it as an effect. This is an older version of autotune, but it's all basically the same premise. I like the retune speed. It usually defaults to about there, which to me is way too intense, something like that. So I back it off to kind of there, or sometimes even there. And then up here in tracking, you can say relaxed, meaning it's going to let a lot of things into its tuning matrix, or you can say be choosy, so it's more picky about what it decides to alter, and it lets a lot of stuff stay. So I like that. Definitely want to know what key we're in. I want to know if it's a major or minor key. Sometimes I do chromatic. For this one, I feel like major is the way to go. And I just did something on the first line. I'm going to undo it so I can walk you through what I did. Here's what it sounds like in bypass.
House numbers, zip codes, birthday.
I can't sing, but on house, that's in the, because I'm a piano player, so I can hear it. That's an A, ba, da, da. So A, C. But house kind of goes, I'll sing it down the octave. House goes, it doesn't go house numbers, it goes house number. It just hits the B. That's a B flat. It hits it just for a second. Check it out.
House number.
Hear how house kind of goes, house. And I don't want it to. So I know that the note above A is a B flat in the key of F. So I'm going to say remove B flat from the scale. So it's not going to let it go there. But I have these settings set pretty relaxed. That's at least 1 or 2 glasses of red wine right there. That's another half glass. So let's engage it. Now listen to it.
House number, zip code.
That's how I want her to sing it. Here's without it.
House number, zip code. House number, zip codes, birthdays, and airplane.
Here's with a faster retune speed.
House number, zip codes, birthdays, and airplane roads.
That sounds right to me. I'm going to render that. So now I'm going to put B flat back in. I'm going to slow this down a little bit. And I'm going to drag this over here. I have it sort of set to a kind of a very forgiving sort of macro setting that should work on pretty much everything until we get into the modulation. Then we're in the key of G. Let's hear what we got.
House numbers, zip codes, birthdays, and airplane roads.
So you can hear how it's keeping a lot of, like, it's not hyper in tune at all. It's just a little bit more in tune. And Bryce sings really in tune to begin with. We don't have any kind of tuning issues. But in the same way that I bring my drumming in and kind of tighten it, I like doing this with a vocal. I keep saying, I don't want anyone to notice it. I don't want the singers to notice it. I freak out when they hear the tuning. I just want to just focus it a bit more. It's almost like that aperture effect where the thing that you're looking at is really in focus and everything else around it sort of like disappears. That's what I'm trying to do with especially the vocal.
I see my lucky number.